Hi there. I'm Dr. Greg Gorman. I am a coach for chiropractors, and I'm also a chiropractor. I have a clinical practice here in San Francisco. And I want to talk a little bit today about mindfulness in your clinical practice. That's not something I ever really thought too much about consciously. I have been drawn to meditation since I was a teenager, but I never really started it until I was in my 30s. And I want to tell you a story about something that happened at the beginning of my practice. I started in March of '98, and the practice was fairly busy, and I did well right away. I knew what I was doing. Shockingly, I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to do it, but it all worked out quite well. But '98 was great, but by the end of '99, I had a waiting list. The practice exploded. And I always thought that was because I did an ART seminar in the fall of that year. But also in the fall of that year, I took a Vipassana meditation class. Vipassana meditation is when you sit and you focus on the breath, and you are constantly refocusing your mind on the breath. And it works the mental muscle in your brain that brings your mind into focus. So the practice getting super busy, I had to see more people an hour. I was only seeing 2 people an hour. I had to go to see 4 people an hour by the fall of '99. And for me, that was very stressful. And I think what happened is I learned how to focus. I learned how to be present. And you have to focus and you have to be present when you're seeing that many people. I look back on it and I think, oh my gosh, how did I do that? I jumped from such barely, seeing, maybe 5 or 10 people a day to regularly doing 25 people a day. Now I only see one person at a time. So that's a lot. And I think that the secret to that success, as much as it was the ART, as much as it was the fact that it was an established busy practice with an overflow, but me being able to do it was because I was meditating. Is because I naturally brought in those mindfulness techniques into my practice, and I was able to excel. I was able to make a lot of money, and I was able to buy a house in the second year of practice. So if you're not doing well, docs, if you feel like you're not making enough money, if you feel like you might want to quit, if you're dejected, if you're demoralized, give me a call or check out my website, drgreggorman.coach. I think the secret sauce could potentially be bringing mindfulness techniques into your practice. Thank you very much.